So, good morning, everyone. Before we begin, I request everyone to turn on their cameras. Hope my audio is clear.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm Pratiksha, Lab Technician at Atal Incubation Center of the Coffee Board. Welcome to today's webinar hosted by the Atal Incubation Center, Central Coffee Research Institute, Center for Entrepreneurship Development, a technology business incubator established at the Coffee Board's head office in Bengaluru. This initiative, in collaboration with the Central Coffee Research Institute and Atal Innovation Mission, is dedicated to supporting and nurturing startups in the coffee sector. At AIC CCRI CED, we offer a range of facilities and services designed to accelerate the growth of innovative coffee related ventures. Our resources include state of the art laboratories, mentorship programs, funding opportunities, and access to industry experts. Today's session is part of our market access webinar series on the topic Learn how Canopy enables smarter coffee plantation management using AI and digital twins. This session focuses on helping startups navigate market entry and sustainability challenges. Through this series, we aim to provide valuable insights into emerging technologies, upcoming events, exhibitions, and capacity building programs that supports innovation and growth in the coffee ecosystem. To deliver this webinar, we have with us today Dr. Suraj Krishna, PhD, CTO and co-founder of Nubiome Labs. Dr. Suraj Krishna is the CTO and co-founder of Nubiome Labs, a deep tech startup focused on transforming the coffee value chain through artificial intelligence and digital innovation. He holds a PhD in human AI interaction and brings extensive expertise in human centric design and applied AI from both academia and industry. One of Nubiome Labs' key innovations is Canopy, an AI-driven crop intelligence platform that creates a geotag digital twin of coffee plantations. By integrating satellite imagery with hyperlocal weather data, Canopy provides growers with monthly plantation health reports, enabling informed decision-making and smarter plantation management. Along with Nubium founder Mr. Suraj K. Babu, an AI researcher and second generation planter, Dr. Suraj Krishna is working towards digitizing the management, monitoring, and monetization of coffee plantations using advanced AI technologies. Today, he'll be sharing valuable insights into the role of artificial intelligence and digital technologies in shaping the future of coffee cultivation and plantation intelligence. We are excited to have you share your insight with us today. I welcome, sir, on behalf of Atal Incubation Center, Coffee Board. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Let me share the screen.
Yes.
Hope it's visible.
Yes, sir, it is.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for the nice introduction. And hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this session. So I find this as an opportunity to share our vision for the future of coffee and the research and technical development we have been doing for the past 2 years to empower the coffee value chain. So before we start, just to help me understand the kind of audience that we have today, maybe you can respond by saying yes or no, or if you can also uh, introduce yourself very shortly to help me understand uh, the people better. Do we have any coffee growers here? Small scale, medium scale, or high scale
Yes. Yeah.
planters?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hi. Hi. This is Ricky here. I'm from Cork. I'm a farmer. I'm also incubating with AICC. And one of the reasons I've joined this webinar is we are working on a program to connect technologies to small farmers and I want to understand how we can go ahead and also look at collaboration. So yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Do we have people from FPO, FPCs, or grower collective representatives here? Perfect.
Yeah, same here. I'm also part of FPO. Yeah.
Great, great. Anyone working in the technology development or research focusing on coffee, like startups, researchers?
Hi, I'm Akshara, and yeah, I'm a researcher, and I'm working on coffee, and also I'm a planter.
That's a great combination.
Mm.
So
Thank you.
let's get started. So I'll give a small introduction about myself. I'm Suraj Krishna, CTO and co-founder of Nubam Labs. So we are a deep tech startup focusing exclusively on coffee with the principle of human-centered artificial intelligence. So it means like to develop a technology where we also consider the what is actually needed for the people without eliminating that human element, how we can build a sustainable technology that will be usable and deployable in the field. So that's what we are working towards. And along with me working on this vision is Suraj K. Babu, the founder of Newbiome. He's also an applied AI scientist and second generation coffee planter. So we come from a research and technology background, but uh, we fell in love with this domain of coffee and also with the knowledge that Suraj brings in, the real world knowledge that Suraj brings in. We are able to address the coffee value chain problems in a more comprehensive or like a practical, pragmatic way. That's what we believe. So we are based currently in Wayanad and Bangalore. So we are supported by various domain leaders like CCRI. We are incubated at CCRI, supported by Coffee Board of India, Kerala Agricultural University, IIT Madras, Google, NVIDIA, and Vadvani Foundation. So I believe in this domain to succeed and to develop something uh, legit, you need good partnerships and collaborations, and that's what we have a lot right now. So let's get into the bigger picture. So as you'll know, the coffee is a commodity which is in global demand, but the crop is grown only in limited regions of the world. And unfortunately, as per the latest research studies, uh, over 50% of this global plantation area is currently under high risk of becoming unsuitable for cultivation in the coming decades because of primarily because of the climate change. And if you see, the majority of these plantations are in the hands of small scale growers who don't have enough tools or capital or support systems to manage or address these challenges. In India itself, you have 99% of the growers who are smallholder growers, and this is making the future of coffee at a great threat. So, in short, we can say that we need good plantations and good growers to have a good coffee in the future. So, this is a very real issue, and there are very less people addressing it in a proper way. If you look at the coffee value chain, the traditional coffee uh, trade or the value chain has a lot of pressure points. It starts with in one end of the value chain, you have the growers facing climate challenges during the crop cycle, and they are not always getting a fair market price or the recognition for the effort that they put in. And the intermediaries like aggregators or FPOs, FPCs, curing works, they struggle managing a large number of growers and plantations, sourcing from them, processing the commodity, and this involves a lot of very high manual monitoring cost and quality standardization challenges. And they face a real difficulty in ensuring the consistency in the quality, following a proper package of practices. So enforcing that practices is very hard in this stage. And on the other end, if you look at the growers, coffee chains, coffee brands, or even consumers, they are not always getting exact information about the quality or the origin of the coffee to ensure a consistency. And then you have, institutional enablers like government, other policymakers, NGOs, and all, who need a good data and feedback to understand what is happening and who is struggling and what is a struggle. So this is the complex pressure points that are spread across the value chain. So if you look at the history of coffee, you can see the domain has seen various waves of change. So in the first wave was in around 1930s, where mass production and plantation expansions took place all over the world. And in the second wave, the coffee brands and coffee chains like Starbucks emerged, and it started increasing the global demand for coffee. And in the third wave, which started around like 2000s, it started focusing more on the quality, the way of growing coffee, specialty coffee, and sustainable growing practices and all. So now, in this post 2020, in this decade, we are right now seeing a new wave which is building up, which is the fourth wave of coffee. And the specialty of the fourth wave is that it is based on the adoption of science and technology across the value chain for solving various problems and ensuring efficiency, sustainability, and transparency. So this is really about really a transition from the conventional way of seeing things and dealing with things to a much more data-oriented, precise way of looking at or analyzing the problems. So this is what the fourth wave is intended to do. So right now we are kind of standing in a accelerated phase of this fourth wave, where you have the climate urgency. It is very real, and people are struggling with a lot of the irregular rainfalls and weather patterns. So it is very important for you to have a better decision making with the help of technology. And the second thing is more regulatory compliances like EUD are coming in. So you need more transparency in your whole process. And then there is increased demand, both domestically as well as internationally, for coffee. So there is huge demand emerging for the commodity as well. So I would say that it is no longer a choice to be in this fourth wave, but it is more of a necessity to be part of the wave of change. And this wave will decide for sure the winners and the losers of the coffee domain in the coming decades. So those who are adopting it will have a lot of advantage in the future. So at Newbam Labs, so we as a team believe that this fourth wave should be focused on the crop. It should be like specifically addressing the problems of coffee. It should not be a generic thing, a generic agri-tech thing, because something generic cannot work in a coffee plantation. It should be focused on the land. It should be focused on the people who are connected with this value chain. So you need to understand the human element, the geographical or the nature element, as well as the crop element when you're designing something for a change. And we build technology tools to enable data-driven decisions and verifiable traceability for every stakeholder across the value chain. So the outcome that we see for this fourth wave is more traceable coffee, sustainable plantations, and more visible and rewarded climate resilient growers. So that will be the outcome of the fourth wave. So maybe let's try to understand the scope of artificial intelligence in case of coffee. So this is the buzzword right now. I know like most of you also will be using latest AI tools and all. So I would say that the real potential of artificial intelligence is when it understands the context better. I mean, when it understands the crop, the plantation, and the grower in great detail. So without that understanding, you cannot expect any system to give you a good advice or a recommendation, an answer. So it is very important to have a deep understanding of the geography, the growing practices, and also continuously monitoring the changing cycles of weather and the changing nature of the plantation in itself over the entire crop cycle, uh, such as soil properties, in a continuous way. You cannot just have. Uh, that is why you cannot still use tools like ChatGPT to for managing your plantation in a very efficient way, because it doesn't know the entire big picture about the coffee or the plantations. Because uh, yeah, so that's the problem. So the more you understand about the plantation, the crop, the practices, and the grower, then only the artificial intelligence can come up with something that will be useful for a grower or anyone in the value chain. That's the biggest struggle here. So with technology, like there is a great leap right now, especially in terms of remote sensing and AI. And right now, it is possible to monitor plantations using satellites, measuring the vegetation health and even soil properties. And advanced AI models are can be developed specifically for the coffee crop. So that's what we did. We developed a model which is trained exclusively on the coffee data, and more specifically on the Indian uh, context of coffee as well, which will come up with a better suggestions or recommendations, understanding the nuances of coffee. And it is also essential to combine this with the technology with the real world knowledge of experienced growers with this technology, so that it generates more effective actionable advisories for each plantation and for each grower. So you need both. Like, you need the people who have this immense experience over decades, seeing the plantation and managing that for a longer time in multiple scenarios. And if you give a good, powerful, context specific technology that can understand coffee to this experienced grower, or a one who needs that additional acceleration, that's when the real outcome will be happening. And that's what we work towards. So the biggest question when usually that we get uh, is about the effectiveness of satellite monitoring, given that in India most of the coffee plantations are like shade grown. Uh, what we need to understand is that with the latest advancement in remote sensing, we are now able to measure the soil features and vegetation health, even penetrating the shade cover. So you have, it's not just like a camera looking at the plantation from the sky. It can be like an X-ray, which goes beyond the what you see with uh, the eye. So we are not standing at times where precision of this measurements are becoming. We are now standing at a time where the accuracy of this measurements with satellite is getting very close to the real world, the ground truth data. So of course, with the merging of both techniques, like the remote sensing and AI, as well as the knowledge from growers and the real feedback from the ground, there is a big possibility for improving the way we manage plantations. So what this enables is a continuous monitoring during the entire crop cycle. So I'll come to what we have been doing in this domain and what we have developed. So Canopy is a tool that we have built based on these principles and working towards this vision. So it is a domain-first platform that's created that creates the digital twin of a coffee plantation using AI and remote sensing primarily. So you can uh, say that digital twin is a digital copy of the entire plantation, and that can tell the health of the land, the variations in the weather, the keep a record of activities happening in the plantation over the time. So this becomes like a replica of the actual plantation, which you can monitor or have a look at anytime from anywhere. Uh, think of it like a smartwatch that you wear on your hand to monitor your heartbeat. So canopy is more like that smartwatch which tells you what is happening, what is the stage of the plantation continuously to you, so that you understand what you need to do. So that's the kind of monitoring or management that we are looking at. So for a grower, canopy is right now available for less than 3,000 rupees for an entire year. Uh, what it does is you can map the boundaries of the plantation to create this digital twin, and then get monthly plantation health reports. So that is the health of the land in total, and it is available in English, Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, and Telugu. So almost all languages that the growers are familiar with. Uh, so to create the account for Canopy, I'll just show you how it is. You can create the account using your phone number to get the OTP, and once you do that, you enter the details of your plantation and map the boundaries of it to create that digital twin replica. And you can also add the record of activities and expenses for each plantation, so that it will be a reference point, easy reference point for you to know what happened in the plantation during the entire crop cycle, and what was the expenses done in each category and all. So this is more of capturing the practices of the grower, as well as understanding the plantation in detail. So this is how the interface of the app looks like. There is also an AI assistant which can support you with image or voice inputs in multiple languages, and it is based on the coffee agronomy knowledge base. So you can use it for early detection of things like pest diseases or like leaf diseases and all. So that's still it's no should not that it's not a prescription that we are giving. It is only a recommendation or a pointer that we are giving to the grower, because as a planter, a planter is the one who is most knowledge about the crop or of their own plantation. So this is a tool which can amplify their capabilities at any point. So this is a summary or a sample of a health report that grower will get every month for their plantations. So it will tell you which part of the plantation is doing well and which area needs immediate attention, and it will tell you like at that particular month what was the amount of rainfall, or like the other parameters that changed during that time, and was it in favor of the crop cycle, and which was needed for that crop cycle at the time. I'll just show you a video of the how it works as well. So it is interactive, so you can, once you have the plantation boundary, the digital twin, it actually splits the entire plantation into small grid areas, which is around 9,000 meters square. And it helps you understand the health of vegetation, moisture distribution, and various other soil and land properties across your plantation. And this analysis is done separately for Arabica and Robusta, because both have different thresholds and thresholds for each parameters. So we do that specifically for both varieties separately. So here you can see properties like moisture, vegetation density, canopy cover, leaf chlorophyll being monitored continuously through every month. So we actually look at the plantation twice to every 15 days and then come up with the vitality report. So this is a graph which can help you understand how the vegetation changed during the entire crop cycle for every month. Similarly, for the rain, temperature, relative humidity also, you are able to monitor this change, which will give you a better picture on the changing, the intensity of change in the weather conditions. So uh, just looking at a number might not be enough. So this will help you decide the trend, understand the trend as well. So one another thing is that the digital twin can also help you with the soil sampling. So if you want to do a soil test or multiple soil test in the plantation, based on the topography of the plantation, it will suggest you the best spots to take the soil samples from. And once you give that result, it will also uh, generate a map of how this components were distributed in each part of the plantation. So things like pH, NPK, organic carbon. You can create a distribution map of these parameters as well. So these are the technological capability that we have unlocked with geospatial AI and remote sensing at this point. Uh, and all this is available for a very affordable and easy to use interface. So in short, this is the first and simplest step for changing uh, from that usual plantation management to a digital or data-oriented plantation monitoring. So this helps you understand what happened to the plantation and what influenced your coffee. So this is a transition that is also needed for the upcoming regulatory compliances, because many of them need geotag coordinates and all, and we can also help you stand out. This can also help you stand out as a progressive and updated grower, so that you even get a premium price in the market for your commodity, because it was grown in a very specific way and you can prove how it was grown. So in short, like compared to the traditional way of plantation management or the commodity, every hectare of coffee plantation now will generate a data asset as well, which can be used for monetizing through better export trade linkages or carbon credits in the future. So another main stakeholder in this field is FPOs. We have people from FPO joining in this session. So for an FPO, the biggest challenge is managing multiple growers and the operational expenses associated with that. So for that, we have created a dashboard called Canopy Hub. So it gives a better view of all their plantations and all the growers to understand which one is doing good, which needs an immediate attention and all. And this will, of course, help reduce the cost on manual monitoring and make the interventions more efficient. This is how the dashboard looks like. So you can show the region-wise grower profiles and health score of each plantation, and more details for the FPO admin. So for an admin managing or having a network of large number of growers, this is very useful to improve the quality of their monitoring. So for each plantation, the admin will be able to see the specific details and also see the health of the plantation, health score of the plantation, and the real-time advisories for that plantation. Another thing is that it is very important for an FPO or FTC admin to connect, communicate with all the members. So we have created another feature also, which lets the admin create a checklist of activities to be done for each month, and this information can be sent to the grower. So this will be helpful in enforcing a standard package of practice for a large number of growers, and monitoring. It will help you understand which grower has followed this and which grower has not done that activity and all, based on their reporting. Another thing is admin can also send the daily news updates like market prices, upcoming meetings, weather alerts to their member growers also in one click. So this enables you to be in touch with all the members or in your network very efficiently. So in short, Canopy Hub is for a usual FPO, it will become a tech-enabled digital FPO with comprehensive record of growers and all plantations and their activities, along with the plantation health score across the crop cycle, will be monitored all in one place. So this will eventually help FPOs to find better trade linkages and tell their story with the support of data that can be verified. So that is the future potential that we are looking at. So far, since the launch in December, we have onboarded around 100 plus growers, plantations across Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, which is over 1,200 plus acres of plantation land. And we are working closely with 4 FPOs at this moment who have adopted Canopy, and we are getting a lot of support from Coffee Board, Kerala Agricultural University, and Google to expand this to more growers, because this is the right time to have this transition, and we need to uh, create a lot of new partnerships and collaborations to learn from each other. So I would conclude by saying that we see a future of coffee where each grower is visible and rewarded. Each plantation is sustainable, and each bean of coffee is traceable across the value chain. Yeah, and so I would like to take this opportunity for announcing a limited an offer for free access to Canopy for all the participants of this session who are from FPOs who need this tool. So I'll share the link in the chat, so you can fill the form, and our team will reach out to you to give you the access. And this is valid for a limited period only, but once you get the access, it will be available for the entire 2026. So with the help of Coffee Board and Google, we are able to make this happen. Uh, yeah, so thanks for the CCRI team and all of you for listening to my words. So we are very much open for your suggestions, collaborations, and feedback to make sure that this future of coffee is safe and sustainable. So if you have anything to ask us, or if you want a collaboration, we are very much willing to do that. Thank you.
Good morning. Vishwanath here.
Hi.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it is really impressive. I'm from Coog. I'm representing Toyota Coog Farmer Producer Company. And we have about 120 odd farmers with all the polygons captured. I'm very much impressed by the presentation and also the in-depth requirement you are trying to capture. I'm so happy, and I would like to be associated with this. And as you said, after this meeting, we will try to connect, and we will take it further. I'm really impressed. Thank you very much. Very good work.
Wonderful. Thanks for your compliment. So we'll definitely work on a collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi, Suraj. My name is Aditya. I'm a coffee processor based in Nagaland. I had seen that you are currently operating only in the South Indian states. Can we sort of plot all our our linked farmers in Nagaland as well?
Yeah, it is possible. So I mentioned the South Indian regions because in the last 2 years we were working. So we had a pilot program called Newgen Growers, who acted as our mentors for developing this tool. So these were from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala. So the right now the knowledge base for recommendations and all that we have built uh, has taken in a lot of cultural knowledge as well from the region, because from region to region there is quite variations in the practices as well. So we have tried to capture that. So definitely for the northeast of India, so we have it in a plan to expand there as well. So if you are interested to join as a you know a pilot partner or give us your knowledge as well, it will be very helpful. So we'll please contact me, and we can definitely help you onboard to the platform and create a pilot.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Aparna this side. Can you
Hi.
hear me? Yeah, yeah. Hi,
Yes, yes.
hi. Yeah, hi. Very nice presentation. Thanks. I'm actually also a startup founder incubated with CCRI, and we are very sort of aligned in the scope of what technologies we're using. The only difference is that you're using satellite imagery. I'm using drones for now. And my apps are trying to track the on-ground, round-the-clock processes. Whatever they're writing in the book, it's going to be taking it into the app. So that's the feedback loop I'm working with. But yeah, I think there could be scope for some kind of collaboration or just discussion of ideas and so forth going forward. Of course, mine, I'm currently not focusing on the soil moisture and all of these other data metrics you're getting from the satellite, because yeah, I'm not too sure about the efficacy of that yet. But yeah, it's promising to know that you're able to do that. So in this tech platform, I think there's several different pieces which can be tied into a feedback loop for better classification. So I think there's definitely scope to sort of align some point down the line. Yeah, good work. Yeah,
De-
kudos.
Definitely. So I believe in this coffee domain and in agriculture. A big change is always possible only through good partnerships and collaboration. So uh, I'm definitely open for discussing it in detail with you, because right now we also work with some other agri-tech uh, startups who are focusing solely on the soil testing aspect. So we do a lot of research, not just the development part of it. We do quite intense research as well. So this can turn out to be a long-term collaboration for sure. Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Suraj sir. That was an insightful session. So, dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly unmute yourself and ask, or you can drop the question in the chat box also.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, my name is Modern. I'm from Nagaland. As you mentioned about the data that you have in regards to the northeastern states of India, there's not much data. But currently, I'm working on a farm around 200 to 300 acres of cultivated coffee farm. So maybe the presentation that you given, maybe we can work together. We can reach out and maybe, uh, as you mentioned about the pilot program,
Yeah.
maybe we can reach out and work on something through my coffee farm.
Sure. Sure, definitely. You can register in the form, or I have also shared my email contact and phone number, WhatsApp. So
Okay,
please note that, and we'll definitely connect.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Suraj. Ricky here. Quick question.
Sure.
In terms of data accuracy, where are we in terms of, with the farmers that you have registered, what is the data accuracy that you have? One. Second, I also want to know about the generative AI uh, based on the insights that you have. Are there any generative AI that's on top of this layer so that we get meaningful insights as well?
Yeah. So regarding the accuracy, so for the uh, so there are different levels of data that you are dealing with here. So one is the data about the grower itself and the activities that is happening in the plantation. So that is mostly reported, self-reported by the growers, and it is in reality it is very difficult for a grower to continuously maintain that record, and very few people will do that on their own. So what worked out for us right now is that because of the partnership with FPOs, we are able to help them mobilize for a behavioral change, so that along with us, there is also the field staff and administrative staff of the FPO who's uh, pushing them to input this records as well. So that's how you increase the efficiency or the accuracy of the data about the grower or the activities, because you need that for giving them better insights. And the second thing is the data about the plantation. So of course we are using remote sensing, and right now with the so what we use is we use multiple satellite data, and we have an internal model developed by our team, which looks into the nuances of coffee as plantation, which is specifically developed for coffee plantation analysis. So there you are able to get the measurements with around 3 meter or 4 meter precision as well. So uh, you cannot find just one source of data which gives you all information, but you will have to rely on multiple sources and try create a way where you can fuse all this together to uh, bring out something uh, useful. So that's about the data part. And about the generative AI, so for the LLM or generative AI aspect, the biggest problem is hallucination, and also the model giving assuming stuff. So and that usually happens because the model doesn't know certain uh, details or like the knowledge about coffee, because it is trained on a very big corpus of knowledge in internet, but not specifically on coffee. So that vocabulary of coffee might not be captured in every model. So what we have done is we have created a proprietary data set on coffee agronomy, capturing the cultural nuances as well as the scientific research into this. And our model is trained on that, and we are using that model only for the any analysis or uh, giving advisories and also compared to a normal chat GPT given answer, this will be more uh, better. It will be better because it understands the language of coffee better, coffee and coffee growers better. And there are two questions in the chat. How can this help analyzing the plant and soil health? Yeah. So with the right now we in the app you can click a picture and ask the AI about to help you understand the any early detection of diseases and all, which is trained on the data. Um and for the soil health, so the biggest challenge is that uh, with the even with the remote sensing, we still need to make sure that the measured or the value was correct. So we like I showed you in the slides, we help you decide where to test the soil health. So where to test the soil health in based on the topography, and once you have that give the or upload that test results, we will the model will spread it across the plantation to create a better understanding of how the soil health varies across the plantation. This is about micromanaging the plantation, because plantation in itself is a huge entity, so you cannot just have one solution for the entire plantation. So in every corner of the plantation, that recommendation will change, and it should change, which most other solutions are not capturing right now. So another question is, how can small scale medium coffee growers benefit from AI and digital twin technologies? Yeah, so for the small and medium scale coffee growers, I think the biggest problem is that they don't have the access to this kind of tools, or they don't uh, have that real time or immediate support or someone to uh, seek help from. So this kind of bridges that gap, and through a digital twin, you are also creating a signature for your plantation. So this digital profile, it can actually travel across the value chain. So, for example, for a specialty cafe or coffee brand, if they find that the data given by the digital twin is matching their standards or requirements, of course we can use this as a proof for uh, you know getting better recognition in the value chain, and also premium prices in the future. So how accurate is remote sensing that I mentioned? So it is, we have around 3 to 4 meter data. So with ISRO and NISA data, there is 3 to 4 meter precision. But of course, it will be in the system. It is again rechecked or cross-validated with the ground truth. Right now, we don't have the. So is there an app available for app? So we don't have the app for iOS right now, but I can help you with creating the account, and then you'll be able to access the same on your laptop uh, in a web version of the Canopy. So for people who don't have Android devices, you can use it in your laptop. I hope that's the
Sir,
end
I
of.
have one direct question in the chat box.
Yeah.
So, in your experience, what are the major technological barriers faced by coffee growers when adopting digital tools?
Uh, so with the digital twin, the primary thing is how you map the plantation, because to create the replica, you need to tell the boundaries of the plantation accurately. So right now, in the app, most people are, for a small scale grower, of course, they know where the boundaries of their plantations are, because it is not very complex. But we are also dealing with some high scale plantations which range in the range of like 500 plus acres as well. So there, the entire plantation in itself will be divided into small clusters or sectors, and finding the accurate boundaries is a bit challenging. But for that, we have created another tool which lets you walk in through the boundaries of your plantation just with a phone, and you don't need internet for that. So you just walk through the boundaries, and it will record the boundaries very accurately. So even 3 to 4 meter difference will only be there. So that's how we are. That's a challenge that we have faced in creation of the digital twin. But once it is created, it is easy for them to look into the updates, as well as to enter to maintain our plantation journals. It is not much a there is not much learning curve in that aspect.
Okay, so thank you. I have one more questions.
Sure.
Question: How frequently plantation data updated within the platform?
Yeah, so we look at the plantation health every 15 days, and every month there is a consolidated plantation vitality report which I showed in the video, like that interactive report where you can zoom into each corner of the plantation and see what is the health of in each part of it. So that is done every month. But we look at the plantation every 15 days, twice a month.
Yes, sir. So, one more question. How does platform help growers improve profitability and market competitiveness?
Market?
Competition.
Yeah. So about the market competitiveness, or uh, how you benefit uh, in terms of like market price or recognition, is that I believe, like, if someone is invisible, you don't think about them or care about them. So only if someone is visible in the value chain, people will start noticing it and maybe become interested in that. So this is with this digital twin, what it enables is like you're creating that signature for your plantation and your coffee. So as a grower, you can take this to any point in the value chain, whether it be a trader or an FPO or a aggregator, curing works or a coffee brand. You can say that, okay, this is my plantation. This is what has been the health of my plantation or the land uh, throughout this year, and this is the practices that has been done here. uh, so once you have that in a proof or something, the data to give you that visibility, you will start gaining more attention, more interest, and then you'll become more relevant and getting more prices. So that's how usually anything is there. So unless you market yourself or unless you make yourself visible in this crowded world, no one is going to give anything extra for you, right?
Thank you, sir. I guess someone has a question. Preeta Bekshi, do you have a question? Okay. Any other questions, participants? Okay. I guess there are no other questions. Suraj sir, do you have anything to say? Any final words?
No, nothing. So I'll just say that please reach out to me if you are interested to for any pilot or collaborations, and even in terms of research as well. And I'll once again share the link for registering to the free access. So please do that immediately so that our team can figure it out and reach out to you. Thank you. I'm sharing the contact as well in the chat. Do you want me to show it on the screen?
Anything is fine, sir.
I'll just add it on the screen as
Okay,
well.
sir.
Just a moment. If anyone want to take notice.
So we received one question in the chat box. How
Okay.
this app will help a new grower?
Yeah, I think for a new grower, the biggest challenge is to, to learn how to manage, because we have seen a lot of young people, inheriting a plantation or like coming into coffee. So what they struggle with is uh, because they don't have a reference for what to do every month or like what is a good practice, and they don't always have someone to ask or consult with. That's the biggest struggle in terms of that learning. So a tool like this will help a new grower a lot in that learning phase, because you get to see advisories for every day, and every day means multiple times in a day you get different advisories based on the how the weather is changing, and it helps you plan better. And but more importantly, it will be like you can also visualize how the health or the how things are distributed. So a lot of that mental workload is also taken away. I think that learning and getting used to the practices, the way of managing, would be easier with this kind of a tool.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, we have one more question in the chat box. I wanted to understand as to how this will help people who have farm little far where they stay. Does it help detecting disease? How to start?
Yeah. So for someone who is far from the plantation, this is the best thing to, I mean, the easiest thing to do, because once you have the digital replica of your plantation, you can see how the rainfall or like moisture, various parameters are changing every month. So that gives you a reference point, a good reference point, which you can easily understand. And detecting the disease, I would say you still need a lot of on-field monitoring, or at least images taken from the plantation, because with the remote sensing, what we are able to see is a bigger picture, not very a pinpointed thing, such as spotting a disease in the, for example, in a leaf. It will be it can be quite inaccurate at this stage, but definitely we are getting towards a stage where once uh, you see a drastic drop in the health in one spot of the plantation, you will be able to guess that okay, there is something wrong going on, and it can tell you about that. But right now, I would say for detecting the disease, it is the we still have to rely on the on ground data collection. But definitely for someone who is a bit far from the plantation, this will be a lot helpful for a easy reference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope. Okay. Someone is asking for the PPT, Dr. Naveen. Sir, we'll share the recordings in our YouTube channel. You can just check it out. So I hope now there are no further questions. Let's conclude with a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. We extend a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Suraj Krishna, PhD, CTO, and co-founder of New Biome Labs for his insightful session on Market Access webinar series. On behalf of AIC CCRI CED, we appreciate your expertise and enthusiasm on the topic. Learn how Canopy enables smarter coffee plantation management using AI and digital twins. Your valuable contributions are greatly appreciated, and we look forward to future collaborations. A special thanks to all the participants for your active engagement and insightful sessions. Thank you all.
Okay, just to add, like if anyone in the participants, if they want to share this registration link for the free access in their networks, they can do that as well. So yeah, so we'll contact those people as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Suraj sir. So I request participants kindly turn on your video. We'll have a quick screenshot. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.